Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to quickly review My Life as an Archaeologist. This is a game that you can find on Steam for about $5. So, this is a auto-clicker game that's also a roguelite. It's not to be confused with an idle game, however. There's no idling here. You either have to click or you get an auto-clicker option. So you have to pick between the two. So, what are you going to be doing? What's the general gameplay flow? Well, as an archaeologist, you embark on your roguelite run, and you get as far as you can. You get killed off, you come back to the main menu, and you throw whatever coins that you've earned at the research tree. Now, this research tree basically consists of monsters that you've defeated over and over again to where you're able to unlock them. So, for example, let's say I embark on a run and I kill enough slimes to gain the ability to research it back in my research tree, whether it be 5 slimes, 10 slimes, whatever. I've killed enough slimes, and now I can research it whenever I'm done with my run. Well, now that I'm done with my run, I go into the research tree, I throw coins at it, and boom, I got a permanent bonus now towards slimes in every subsequent run. So, as you continue playing this game, you're going to be researching all sorts of different monsters, and by extension becoming more powerful because you'll be able to defeat them easier the next time out, assuming that you've got the coin to research them in the first place. In the middle of your run, again, you've got the option to click on the monster that you come across, or you can click and hold, and you'll just auto-attack. As you continue to beat monster after monster, you level up, and you gain a number of things. There are skill points in this game, similar to that of, say, World of Warcraft. There's 3 different talent trees, and you can throw skill points into those. There's an inventory system, along with an auto-combiner, auto-merge, whatever it's called, where it'll take 3 of the same item and rarity, combine it, and it'll create 1 item of the next level up. So, for example, if you've got 3 white swords, they'll combine to form 1 green sword, or 3 green swords turns into 1 blue sword, and 3 blue turns into 1 purple, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Okay, so there's an inventory, very light RPG aspect. You can hold 2 different hand things. There's possibly one chest item, I can't remember. And then there's like boots and a head slot, and yeah. So you're going to be collecting these items and upgrading your character that way through gear. And again, there's that whole research element to this game where, you know, the more you play it, the more characters or the more monsters you'll be able to research. There's also these points that you earn as well, like character points. And you can auto-upgrade either like strength, dexterity, or intelligence. And it's like there's 6 attributes in all. Strength affects 2 of them, dexterity affects 2 of them, and intelligence affects 2 of them. So you just sort of throw points into one of those 3 things, and then it affects, like, strength affects your health and your damage, for example. Whereas, like, intelligence, I think, is like auto-clicker stuff. Anyway, so you're going to be improving those 3 things: your gear, your talent tree skill points, and your character skill points. As you level up, you also get to pick like one of 3 cards that will pop up from time to time. One might say, you know, double all of your gold right now, or triple all of your gold right now, but die instantly. Or take me to the boss immediately in this particular zone. And so on. Once you beat a boss, you get a permanent artifact for that run, similar to that of other roguelites that you may have played. It's not a bad game. I mean, like, I would have preferred this to be an idle game, honestly. Like, I would have liked to have, like, just had this off on the side while I was watching Netflix. And yes, I guess I could still do it. But the problem is, I still have to click and hold. Even with the auto-clicker, my wrist will flare up on occasion. I've got, you know, a mild case of like carpal tunnel. So I would have preferred like a carpal tunnel friendly mode where I don't even have to do anything. The game will just auto click for me. I don't have to hold in anything. The only thing I have to do is on occasion interact with the menus to apply skill points and to equip new gear, that kind of thing. I don't want it to sit here and hold in left mouse button and then do it again, do it again, do it again. You know what I mean? That does get a little wearing after a while. So I would have preferred an idle option that does auto combat. But I still have control over, say, the RPG elements and the skill points and all that. I would have liked that. Unfortunately, that's not in the game as far as I can tell. Aside from that, the game is $5. It is exactly what it is. Within 15 minutes of playing, you know exactly what you're getting into. You know how everything works. It's very easy to do, and you know the grind is there. So if you just keep playing the game over and over, there are active things that you can activate during your run. You get this like herb ability, like you spend mana or whatever it's called, and you heal up some life. But there are like 5 other ones to unlock by beating bosses and so on. So yeah, I mean, there's stuff to unlock. There's definitely permanent progression in this. For $5, there's a lot to do. If the game had that idle, like permanent auto clicker without me having to do anything, I would probably play this a lot more than what I foresee myself playing. So maybe that's something hopefully the developer can add in later. But yeah, I do recommend it regardless. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.